Your mistress is not my love rival. You are not my love, so why would she be my love rival? It disgusts me just thinking about her, so please stop this nonsense. Kajiyama then slammed the door and left the room. Oikawa had a bitter look on his face. Not your love, huh? Oikawa clenched his fists with rage and sorrow. Meanwhile with Kajiyama. After he left the room, tears started rolling down Kajiyama's cheeks. He truly loved Oikawa with all his heart, but that's not the case now. What was I even hoping for? He has that woman. Kajiyama tried to hide his sorrowful expression and wiped his tears away. Huh? Oh, it's you. Kajiyama saw the crow watching him from a window. The crow flapped its wings and flew towards Kajiyama, and gave him a big hug. Oh. Kajiyama froze for a second, then spoke. Thank you, I feel better now. Kajiyama lightly pats the crow's head. Then the crow flapped its wings and backed away. It slowly sticks out its feet. Oh right, you brought a letter. Kajiyama opens the letter. I've woken up from my drunken stupor now. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Would you like to name my bird as an apology? I haven't picked a name yet. Kajiyama chuckles. So your master wants me to pick you a name? The crow nods slowly. A kind and intelligent bird like you deserves a name which benefits your character. Kajiyama wrote Queen. The crow's expression grew dark and seemed somewhat bothered. What's wrong? Do you not like it? The crow shakes its head. Kajiyama gave Queen a light peck on its forehead. Queen immediately stiffened by the sudden kiss and was staring at Kajiyama blankly. Thank you for visiting me, Queen. I hope to see you again. Queen flapped its wings and flew away. With Tsukishima, the crow once again turned into a beautiful man. Geez, how could he name a man Queen? You're back. Where have you been? Don't tell me you took another detour again. No, I didn't. I went to the Imperial Palace. Did you really? Are you doubting me? It's not that I doubt you, but please remember your position. Your Imperial Highness. Oh my, it's alright. As expected, the king never comes here at this time of the day. And it's not like he owns the entire Western Palace. So there's no reason you can't come here, Lady Rashta. But then to their shock they saw Kajiyama standing there and staring at them. Oh my. Big brother. I mean your majesty. That chair is mine. You are mine. And that handkerchief you're sitting on is mine. I'm sorry, your majesty. Rashta didn't know. It's fine since you didn't know. But please refrain yourself from coming to the Western Palace from now on. But Rashta wants to be friends with your majesty. You can become friends with the next mistress. The next mistress? Yes, the one his majesty will take in after you. Your majesty, the emperor age. But before he could finish, Oikawa stormed in. What brings you here? Why have you changed so much? What do you mean I've changed? I'm talking about what happened with Rashta. I already told you I don't want to hear about her anymore. I've heard about what happened this afternoon. You don't want to hear about her? If you just had let her be, I wouldn't be here in the first place. Your majesty, did your father also frequently bring up Countess Sophia, Oikawa's father's mistress, to your mother? Awkward silence fills the room. What benefit would I get from pitying her? Oikawa raised his hand, almost slapping Kajiyama. I didn't think you were capable of saying such things. Hinata, standing in the corner, finally lost it and exploded at Oikawa. You ash. Before he could finish his sentence, Oikawa slammed the door and left. Kajiyama fell to his knees and his face started growing pale. Kajiyama-kun, your highness. Really? His Majesty visited His Highness Kajiyama and angrily yelled at him. For me? He did. He even shouted loud enough for his voice to carry through the walls. And that's not all. He sent a chair especially for you. Oh my. His Majesty is so gallant. Rashta was rolling around her bed happily, while Kajiyama was crying to sleep in his dark, cold room. Oh Queen, you've returned more quickly this time. But Queen flew past Kajiyama. Queen? He turned around and saw Queen laying on the bed exhausted. If I didn't know any better I'd think that this was your room. Kajiyama pats Queen. Did your master send you on an errand this late in the evening? Kajiyama opens the letter attached to Queen's foot. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't know. So you were a male bird. Angry crow noises. Are you upset that I didn't know? Before long the New Year's ceremony was upon us. It was a relief that Oikoa-san or I had very many distinguished guests arriving. We could avoid seeing each other for a while if we didn't need to greet them. Make way for Prince Tsukishima of the Western Kingdom. Just then a very gorgeous man stepped out of the carriage. His golden hair and golden eyelashes were stunning, and he was well dressed with his black jewel-covered glasses. Tsukishima took a glance at Kajiyama who was standing beside Oikoa.